It is a myth that we can predict the future. There are various methods such as astrology, divination, and tarot that claim to be able to predict the future. The scientific community has dismissed these methods as lacking in validity and accuracy, pointing out that they are often based on chance and general statements that can be interpreted in different ways. The myth that vaccines cause severe side effects. Vaccines, like any medical drug, can have side effects, but they are usually minimal and short-term, such as mild pain at the injection site or a slight rise in temperature. Serious side effects are extremely rare, and the benefits of vaccination in preventing disease and its complications far outweigh the risks. The myth that black holes can swallow the Earth. Black holes are astronomical objects with powerful gravity, but they do not pose a threat to Earth because they are at great distances from us. Even if a black hole were to suddenly appear nearby, its influence would be limited to the area around it, and the Earth would not be engulfed. It is a myth that antibiotics are effective against viruses. Antibiotics are directed against bacteria and are not effective against viruses such as influenza viruses or COVID-19. Using antibiotics for viral infections not only doesn't help, but can encourage bacteria to develop antibiotic resistance, making treatment more difficult in the future. It is a myth that we are all about to die from an asteroid. While asteroids do pose a potential threat, large asteroids capable of causing mass destruction are extremely rare. Modern astronomers keep a close eye on celestial objects and monitor potentially dangerous asteroids to predict their trajectory and the possibility of collision. It is a myth that fear can be controlled by will alone. Fear and anxiety are often deeply rooted and may require professional psychological help to manage effectively. Simple willpower is not always enough to manage anxiety disorders, which may require therapy, meditation, or medication. It is a myth that vaccinations lead to autism. This myth came about because of shoddy research that has been disproven by numerous scientific studies. Major medical organizations, including the World Health Organization and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, confirm that vaccinations are safe and do not cause autism. Spiders lay eggs under the skin. This myth claims that spiders can lay eggs under human skin. In reality, this is just an urban legend. Spiders are unable to pierce the skin and use it to reproduce. Most spiders prefer dark and secluded places to lay their eggs, such as leaves or corners of rooms. This myth is often used in horror movies and scary movies, but has no scientific basis. The myth that cell phones cause brain cancer. Studies conducted on the possible effects of radio frequency radiation from cell phones have not found conclusive evidence of a link between cell phone use and the development of brain cancer. Major medical and scientific organizations, such as the World Health Organization, say that current evidence does not support the link. The myth that there are monsters living under mountains and in caves. Many people believe in myths about creatures lurking in mountains or caves, such as Bigfoot or Loch Ness monsters. These stories feed the fear of unexplored places and represent the dangers that may be lurking there. The myth that you may have evil spirits or ghosts in your home. There is a belief that some homes may be inhabited by ghosts or evil spirits that can affect the occupants. This myth can cause fear and paranoia, especially in those who believe in otherworldly forces. The myth that slow digestion can lead to poisoning. There's a fear that if food takes a long time to digest or lingers in the stomach, it can become toxic and cause poisoning. While digestive problems can be unpleasant, they rarely lead to serious poisoning. It is a myth that stress causes all diseases. People often believe that stress is the sole cause of all diseases, including cancer and cardiovascular disease. While it is true that stress can affect health, it is not the only factor, and such myths can cause anxiety and worry. The myth that you should never sleep with open windows because of possible diseases. There is a fear that open windows can cause the cold air to cause colds or flu. Scientific studies show that viruses and bacteria cause illnesses, not temperature or fresh air. It is a myth that contact with toads can cause dangerous diseases. Many people are afraid to come into contact with toads, believing that they can carry deadly diseases or poison their skin. While some species of toads can indeed release toxic substances, serious illnesses from contact with them are extremely rare, and most toads are safe for humans.